Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? Oh, man. How are you? Kings win. I should probably have a better sticker here with more scores and analysis. Oh, my goodness. Are these Kings for real? That's what everyone wants to know. Well, they're very real to the LA Clippers tonight, and that's it this afternoon. Yeah, the beam is up. Beam is up. And my goodness, wait. How about the map? How about the map? Get it ready for you all here. Let me see if I can share this. Do. All right, let's do a little post here. Oh, here we go. Keegan Murray, Kyle, and Teddy.
This was a big game for a defensive division opponent. So, the score us go forward, and this was all we got. So, we're happy for it.
Man, you got a career high tonight. Congratulations on that. How has it been with your transition and going through that little slump and then coming out and having the game you have today?
Yeah, I mean, you're having ups and downs in basketball. So, to stay the course and keep doing what I do best, and I'm a really good player. So, I would say I had to struggle, but my teammates
Even when the ball's not falling, what do? Do you get more shots up in the gym? Do you lean on the assistant coaches? Take me through the process of your last week or so.
Yeah, just keep working. Gym early, get shots up. Very late, get shots up, and that's just kind of been my formula. So I know I'm a great shooter, a great player. So it's just sticking to that routine, and I'll find success.
Oh man, Keegan, you got a career high once again. Hey, can we get a smile out of you, man?
Yeah,
you'll feel so happy. No, he's out here. He's trying to celebrate. Hey, we appreciate you, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Big game against Chicago.
For sure. Thank you.
All right, cool. He was like, Teddy.
Get out of here. All right, welcome back, and thanks to those folks for helping us out. Let's piggyback on that Keegan Murray post game. Take a look at the box score, shall we? I want to nerd out here a little bit and get into some numbers with you all. Final score 123-96, and it was just domination. It really was monstrous opponent. What do you have, like 20 points in the first quarter, something like that? 10 of 11 on the night, 24 points, 6 assists, 5 boards. Hold on. Somebody says, why do I sound like I'm underwater? Do I sound like I'm underwater to you guys? I'm good on my end. Let me know. Do I sound weird? It should be fine. Let me know in the comments. I mean, De'Aaron Fox, 14 on 5 and 12. It looks great. He mentioned it is cutting it. Oh, interesting. What is going on here? Why would I be cut down? Thank you, Blake. Thank you. I don't want to do that. Stop this. Let me see. I'm going to mute myself and unmute. Here, what's up? Here we go. Sorry about that, everybody. It sounds awful, huh? Interesting. It sounds perfect on my end. I apologize, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting levels okay on my end. That's annoying for all of you. Have to deal with that. I don't have any other mics on. Just in case, I'm going to mute everything else. This. Yeah, I apologize. I hear you. If that's any better, let me know. If not, then, we'll just grin and bear it. De'Aaron Fox, 5 and 12 in just 28 minutes. He's been dealing with a little bit of a sickness, I guess. It's good to see that. Look at the team pick him up. Kevin Huerter still not doing what we would think what he's been doing. Um, just 1 of 3 from beyond the arc for 12 points. But look at that, 4 of 8. And really, what's great is you look at what they did in the second half. They gave up 58 points in the second half. Kings did 31 and 27. But how much of that was component being in foul trouble? A ton of it. He is just really, really, really just come to play with his defense. It's pretty awesome to see what this team does. And honestly, that's the thing that it excites me the most 123. It's like this team can score 123 seemingly in their sleep. But what's so great is the fact that they were able to play some defense tonight, allowing 38 points in that first half. It was really over. It was really over from them. And they didn't have Paul George. They didn't have Kawhi Leonard. I completely understand. But whatever. Still 13 and 11. Let's see if ESPN is updating it. I don't know if they have or haven't. I'll look at it together. I hope the mic is a little bit better. Thank you. So look at that. Sacramento team is all the way up to fifth from seventh. They're in an effective tie with the Jazz for the 5 spot. Yet, as you'll notice there, they actually have a better record percentage-wise than the Jazz with 2 less losses. The Jazz looking at it with 25 points. They had 5 points. They played. Teams go to 500 on the road, 7-4 at home. It's absolutely fantastic. It's awesome. And you got what? Memphis, the Pelicans, the Nuggets, the Suns, Adam. Let's do a schedule here. Who's playing? I just want to see along with you guys if they have any chance to move along. There's the Blazers, Jazz. Jazz are favored in that light schedule today. So we're going to find out a lot of this tomorrow. And you'll notice, here's what's so stupid. Let's get here. Look at this. Bulls Kings, 5 o'clock tomorrow. Is that right? Hold on. I thought it was at 3 o'clock. Is that right? Five. Okay. So that means the Kings are going to be tipping off less than 24 hours from now, and they're not even home. That's 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 just one of the schedule issues. I don't like it. Nobody likes it. They don't like it. But that's what happens when they're here. Yeah. What a win for them. I don't know if you guys have questions. Audio is still bad. Let me see here. Hold on. I really do apologize. Let me go to the site. And yep, here we go. Default. I go here. And I apologize. Sorry, this thing was all set up. Go back. Let me see. Let me know if that helped. I just went off and on the microphone there real quick. If not, we'll get out of here pretty quick. I don't know why there's an issue. I really truly don't. And I apologize again for that. It should be a lot better than this. We've never had an issue there. Sorry. I see Russell in the chat. Sorry, buddy. Oh, it is fixed. Great. Thank you. Sorry. It must have been a mic default. Thanks for pointing that out. And thanks for sticking around and dealing with that. You know what? We all have to deal with stuff, everyone. And that's what friends are for. Sorry about soccer. I know we had, a lot of us were up early this morning. Watching U.S. soccer, and didn't get the result we wanted, but what are you going to do, right? Honestly, what the heck are you going to do? In the meantime, doesn't matter. Also, I'm very curious. I got to look too, because we've also got Sac State going right now too. And last I checked, I'm doing this, so I can't do 5 things at once. But last I checked, they were losing as well. Let's take a look and again piggyback on our friends over at NBC Sports and see if we can't get us a Malik Monk conversation here. Let me see. Bear with. Let me get some volume here. Oh, hold on. I gotcha. Give me a second. I'm doing 50 things at once, and they always tell me don't do too much, but I feel like you guys can deal with this rather than not have any of this extra stuff. Here's Kenny and Kyle, and let's see if we can't get to Malik Monk. Let's see. You are not muted. You're not muted. I don't know why I'm not getting sound. Screw it. I should be getting. Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys. I think I got it now. I want to get to this interview here. Here we go.
What was that like? Oh yeah, it was funny, man.
You hear that? Okay. By the way, let me know in the comments.
It's funny that we got a lot of fans on the wave right now. So we just got to keep playing hard for them so we can keep lighting the beam.
Did you see this kind of start coming through 20 games? How do you kind of look at the preseason expectations versus what happened?
Oh yeah, for sure. We really didn't have any expectations, man, because we were a new team and figuring each other out. So we was just gonna go out there. We knew we was gonna go out there and play hard, and we was gonna have a chance every night because we got great guys, man. They could put the ball in the basket and defend too as well. So it's really wasn't no expectation. So we're just doing what we're doing.
Sabonis has shot the three really well over like the last
Sabonis, so strong.
Man, it makes the court a little bit more open for us. They got to guard him out there. They got to respect him a little more. He also can get whatever he wants in the post too, man. So it's just a big step for our offense.
Malik Monk, another nice game for him. 13.
All right, thank you, fellas. Malik Monk has just been so absolutely wonderful. What a breath of fresh air off that bench. It really is. It really is awesome to see. And it just seems like whenever they need some sort of a jump start, they get it. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw this earlier, but he's going to have to keep doing this. Our beloved and fearless leader, Monty McNair. Look at these shoes. I don't know if you saw the story or not. He had bet Malik Monk if they could win 5 in a row at any point, he'd wear his slippers. Well, they won 7 in a row, so there they are. And he wore these. My daughter thinks they look like Grinchy elf shoes. Whatever. That's a close-up Monty sent over of those shoes. I didn't think they got a good enough close-up on the broadcast. So, yeah. You might have to keep wearing those for sure. Let me see. What else do we have here? Oh, there's the Island Boys. Yeah, there's my dogs watching the game, looking at popcorn, and look at that. There's Mace Windu lighting the beam. I wonder if anybody's out there, if anybody lives downtown. I think this is our first. I want to say this is our first daytime beam lighting. And I'm very curious to see if you can see that, if you're able to see that beam lighting at all. Because it is daytime, but it's also cloudy. You know what I'm saying? It's also a little bit cloudy, but it's sunny skies with us. Kings win. I want to take a look at the Bulls here real quick with you guys because we're moving right on after this. No rest for the wicked here. I want to look at the Bulls' schedule lately. They are 9-13. And let's look at their last couple of games. All right, they're on a massive road trip. In fact, this is the last game of that road trip, so you hope you catch them sleeping a little bit. This is what's so weird about the NBA. Look at this. 118, 113, and I don't know offhand who was missing in that game from Milwaukee, but I'm guessing it was somebody or somebody's. They get a win at Milwaukee, then they turn around 2 days later and lose in overtime to Oklahoma City. Then they beat Utah. This has been a tough trip. Milwaukee, Utah, and then they lost to Phoenix and Golden State. This is a game that Sacramento will be favored to win their 3rd in a row. Now, does that mean they're going to win? But they will be favored. They'll also be favored in this game as they come back. Or excuse me, I'm sorry. That's Washington. Stupid idiot, David. Let me go back to Sacramento's schedule. I'm getting mixed up here because we go on the road right after that Bulls game. As a matter of fact, it's so stupid. We have this daytime game against the Clippers tomorrow at 5, and then that if they win, that's 3 in a row. And then boom, at Milwaukee, at Cleveland. God, those are tough games. At New York, which they probably will be favored in. If not, it's going to be very, very close on my mom's birthday, December 11th. But historically, they do not play well in Madison Square Garden. And then Philly, Toronto, and a game in Detroit. Remember, Detroit played us pretty well when they visited. And then you come home and it opens up just a little bit. Charlotte, LA, the Lakers, but the Lakers did get that win in Milwaukee last night. There's the Wizards. And then you have a back-to-back 27th and 28th right after Christmas against Denver, and then Utah coming in before you go on the road for a 2-spot with Memphis and Utah again. Then you get a little revenge game, hopefully, for Kevin Huerter in Atlanta. Let me check some of the comments here. Let's see. Old buddy Earl going to have to take the L against Milwaukee to beat all the other teams they're supposed to. I mean, at this point, do they have to take any L's? Mark says, admittedly, I'm a homer. since I'm from Iowa, but seeing Keegan hit the 3 off a curl gives me hope he's coming out of it, attacking the basket better as well. Let's take a look at Keegan Murray's night here real quick. It was good to see him. 8 of 15. Anytime he's above 50%, that's great. What is that? Probably about 38%, just top of my head. 3 of 8 from behind the line. He made 4 or 5, shooting 80% from the line. Also threw in 7 boards as well. Turned the ball over just once with 2 steals, 23 points, second only to Domantas Sabonis on the team in scoring. It's a good night for Keegan. I will say this: he still doesn't look like the Keegan we saw in those first few games, but maybe that's a sign that he is coming back. Let's see. Is it cool, Jeet? I apologize if I pronounced it wrong. Getting married today. Nice listening to you the last 6 years, but now my wife probably won't let me sit there blasting you and Jay Ross on YouTube all night. Let me tell you something, Cool Jeet. More like uncool Jeet if you get married and you let her do that to you. Here's the bottom line. Marriage is a give take. So you need to insist that you control the dial or the TV from 6 to 9 a.m. and then you just give her 3 hours. Andreas wants to know if I'm coming back from a fishing trip. Nah, I just threw on a hat because I took a shower this morning. It's weekend hair. And thought I'd be silly. Andreas is down there, says he can't see the beam with all the daylight and the rain. And just my opinion, beating the Bucks is going to be our national media statement game. If the Kings beat the Bucks, you're darn right that will be a statement game. That's for sure. And honestly, any time now, you're going to start seeing it as soon as this week. We'll start hearing more and more about the Kings getting flexed into national games. This is generally the time of year where that's going to start a little bit. I fully expect that to happen. And just because they are being looked at as one of the, if not the most entertaining team in the National Basketball Association so far this year. Let me share this screen again. Let's piggyback again with our partners over at NBC Sports California, and let's get us some
Domantas Sabonis on his big game.
Domas, I believe over the last 10 games, you're shooting, I think it's 50-some% from three-point range. Just wondering.
Let me see. I want you guys to hear that. Hold on. Let me see. Is this any better?
You guys have heard the beam chant quite a bit this season, but
let me know in the comments.
First time here in LA. What'd you make of it?
I mean, it's crazy. We're on the road and on one of the best teams in the West, and we're hearing that. So it's pretty cool. We feel the love. We just got to keep getting wins for them.
Jimmy? When you get a strong start, the way you started the first 10 and a half minutes, against another big guy, how much does that impact the game? How much do you enjoy that situation?
I always try to come out and play hard every game, and I feel like the first quarters are always, while everyone warms up, I'm always ready. So, I feel like that's where I can take advantage of it and just be myself.
If I may follow up quickly, you stay out of foul difficulty and then boom, you get those 3 games in a row. How do you deal with the frustration when that happens?
A lot of years playing basketball, but I just gotta keep doing my job and try and put myself out of those situations.
Just wondering what your thought process was in the offensive end going against Zubats. He was giving a lot of space, and he's kind of a more traditional big.
Yeah.
Knowing that you had worked on a lot of your perimeter shooting with Chris Matthews.
Yeah.
Were you making concerted effort to?
Yeah, of course. I always watch film, with him, with coaching staff, and it's always just look at the rim at least. Try and make them respect you. And if it's not there, I'm never going to take a quick or a bad one. So like you see, I made a couple, but he was still off. I always try and read the game and try and find my spots where I feel like it's a good shot. I'm not going to come up and jack up straight away, but if it's part of the offense on a pick and roll, he goes down, that's a pop for me. So I'm always trying to figure out what's going to help the team better in that situation and what we need.
Were you surprised that he didn't try and close the distance?
On the mid-range, yeah, I was surprised. I feel like I've been hitting those more consistent, but better for us. It gives me more room. I can attack, I can, if the game was tied, it would have been different. I could have been more aggressive, but we were up a lot early. So, just trying to get the feel for the game.
Okay. Another double-digit night for you. This is a weird tip-off, like a 1 p.m. tip-off, and we have another one tomorrow at 3 p.m. Is there anything that you change in your routine at all because of those?
There's no nap, which is hard. I love taking my nap, but you just gotta go through it. It's a part of the schedule, and you just gotta play.
All right, that's Domantas Sabonis, and it's interesting. It's interesting. I like my naps too. You know what I'm saying? I do. I like my naps. Going back to this game. Anyone got a Sac State update game form or update on the score? By the way, that would be super nice. Thank you. Going back to the box score here, just again, 58 points in the second half, which by the way is still, what would that be? 116, which is below their average as far as giving up. But here's the number I'm so happy about: 38 in the first half. I would have absolutely taken a 76 for the game, but you put it, it's the same thing with Indiana. They had them down to 16 points, I think, with 16 seconds left in that first quarter of the game a couple days ago. And Indiana ended up with 20 points in the first quarter, but they're really, I hope you've noticed, they're really starting to show some progress on the defensive side. And that excites me more than anything, because we know these guys can score. We absolutely know these guys can score. That's not a question. They have the second best scoring offense in the league. I believe that's still accurate, behind the Celtics. Yeah, there you go, right there. 121.6 for the Celtics, 120 for the Kings. And then look at the Jazz are a full just over 2 points behind the Kings. That's all going to mellow out. Now, when we look at what we've given up, well, look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Kings are 8th worst, or we could call that 22nd best in the NBA in points given up, which is slowly moving up. And when it comes to point differential, look at this: number 6 in the league in point differential for your Sacramento Kings. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. We zoom out on the standings here and we see, look at that. Oh, wait, that's not right. Hold on. There we go. Number 5, which means we have the Grizzlies in the first round. Grizz would have home court advantage. God, that'd be a heck of a series. 21-17 Richmond. What quarter are we in? It doesn't matter. I'm going to go watch it. Thank you, though, for the update. But they're just a half game behind the Grizzlies. They have a chance there. In fact, I want to say the Grizz play tomorrow. Let's see what game that is. Against the Pistons. Whatever. Easy schedule. All right. Well, love you guys and gals. I will be flying to Riverside, California at 5 a.m. tomorrow. If you listen to the show, you know what's going on. To pick up the last of my mother-in-law's stuff with my wife, and then we'll be driving a U-Haul all the way back. So I will be watching football, including Niners Dolphins, and then, of course, our Sacramento Kings towards the end of the trip on the phones. So, gosh, wish me luck, because it sounds like the weather's going to suck. To appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, and appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in throughout the week as well. Honest to goodness, it's so much fun. Shockingly, it's so much fun to cover this team when they're doing well. And Lord knows it has been a long, long time since this team has done well. All right, there's my outro music. Welcome into the post game. You can catch this if you missed it. You can catch this on the Sactown Sports YouTube page in its entirety. Light the beam. I like this because it says light the beam. See? Light the beam. Got it. All right. I usually thank my production crew. I am my production crew. So live from the Dave Cave. It's Carmichael Dave. Kings win. Kings win. The Kings win. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. A great evening. Let's go Hornets. Stingers up. Let's get that second half against Richmond. Bye-bye now.